Good morning. Today you see a weak lion spirit. Yes, Julian is a little bit sick. Yeah, I had something like, I don't know, influenza would be too much maybe. Something like a little bit of fever and some problem in the throat and the nose, you know what I'm saying? Just yeah, so I find it always very staggering how we can have so much energy that we get up early, um, prepare everything for the kids, bring the kids to school, go to work, get the kids back from school, prepare lunch, do everything, and then at the end of the day go to some sports still, you know. So sometimes we have so much energy, almost limitless energy, but when we get but yeah, we are very fragile. When we get a disease, it quickly becomes very different, so that even just bringing the kids to school in the morning becomes a challenge and requires a lot of willpower because we are so impaired when we are sick, right? The energy goes down so much. Anyway, I have already recovered very well. I had time to sleep a lot. This is very good. Yeah. So is everything is fine, but it's always interesting to be humbled, to be pushed down by greater forces that tell us that we are not almighty. But yeah, never give up is important, but to also be able to accept it and take the time to recovery when we are struck by something, right? Yeah, I'm in a little bit of a philosophical, not even philosophical, in some mood where I think about life. I'm a man in his 40s, so I'm past this so called prime. You know, when you're 18 years old, your neocortex is not even fully developed. So you're a young man, but you're not having the neocortex, which is necessary for the highest consciousness functions. You don't have it when you're 18. It's not fully developed, but you are in a physical kind of prime, maybe. Yeah, and on the other hand, some people say that, especially Jungian psychology followers, claim that life begins with 40 because everything we do before is a kind of confusion, is a confusion that is a result of society, of everything that was deciding factors in our life. So we are set out there as a high energy, you know, a young person is a high energy, um, and is adapting to a world, unfortunately, also a deceptive world. And we need like 40 years to get past the confusion through hardship and mistakes. And there's also this irony. One person I was working with, he was my, I don't know the English word. He was we were on a construction site building gardens basically. And he was the the chief there. And he said in German, I tried to translate it. If the old could and the young just knew. So the problem that young people have so much potential but have no wisdom and no knowledge, no experience, and once the experience, the knowledge and the wisdom is there, the ability or the physical potential has already decreased. So yeah, these things, they are concerning me at the moment. I'm thinking about this. I also think about, let's say, I would have millions of dollars, infinite amounts of money. I think it would not make me be able to live more significant or more meaningful or more real. So, by understanding this, we can understand that we have to start doing this just now, immediately. It's not about money. It's also not about worldly accomplishments. I was watching some documentaries recently um, about or testimonies or yeah, there is this sniper, a real authentic sniper from America, and his his life evolves around his military career, of course. So he was a very good sniper, and now he writes books about that. The thing is, these accomplishments, in my opinion, what I want to say is, in this man is very capable, but what does the system use him for? A very capable man is used to obtain global political, geopolitical goals and kill people, basically. And this is then called accomplishments. So, American patriotism. Um, and I think the potential of this man could have been used definitely much better. Of course, definitely also much worse. What I want to say is, before I said it's not about the money, but it's also not about the accomplishments. But it's at the same time about accomplishments. What I want to say with this, I think what is important is that we have a direction. A direction comes from principles, feelings, understanding, and thoughtfulness, which means you get a direction in your life through your convictions, your principles, your moral core, and so on. And this does not translate directly into worldly accomplishments, but into a way that you are not ashamed for what you have done in your life, but that it builds up as a core that you can affirm, that you say, I did everything according to my own understanding, and I make this difference in life. I embody the difference. I am who I am, and I embody that. And I'm not trying to rewrite this, re-narrate this. I'm proud of who I am. Something like that. But it does not translate into worldly accomplishments necessarily. Yeah. There was one more thing that just came to my mind. Yeah, I can't remember. This other thing might not have been so important. Anyway, why do I think about all of this? Doesn't matter, right? It's just topics. It's just topics of life. Um, Life is full of reflections, is full of narration. We always accompany our experience through imagination, which is imagination and dreaming means planning. It means we use our mind to simulate the future and make future plans, even though they never become true exactly how we imagine them. But it influences the future in a way that we sometimes succeed in going in the direction we dream of. So it's a future projection. But we also narrate and understand our life retrospectively when we reflect about the things that happened to us. Because there is this huge unknown part in life. So there is a known part in life, a part that we can know a lot or even everything about, which is ourselves. We are um, a huge part of information or a certain dynamic um, condition. We are a dynamic condition of our experience, and the unknown part is the world. And when we mix this together, what we get is our life. And parts of it can only be understood retrospectively. Yeah, this is just some philosophical or reflection talk today. Where this leads, I don't know. And oh, I think I remember what I wanted to say also is a very important part to try to keep our playfulness and humor, not to become, it is a trap to become super serious, like in a way of these people that never laugh and never smile and just basically are bitter. Yeah, we need to try to cultivate the playfulness, being not serious, being playful, like water in the sunlight, flowing water in the sunlight is playful. You know what I'm saying? This quality, because this way we find ourselves suddenly doing or trying new things without even knowing how we got there. When we are only serious and very mind oriented, just calculating, we always go the same ways. This is also how manipulative, or, you know, I always think that some people, those who are too selfish and goal oriented and calculating, they can't experience the magic of life, the happening of miracles, the generation of how life is generated, basically how you generate something out of nothing, like photosynthesis, what the plants do. In terms of human experience, it means you're playful, you're loose, you're not thinking about your gain. No, you just let it go, let it flow, and things happening magically. Yeah, so I think that's it today. It's just I just paint an image. I just paint an image of an unfinished picture of a reflection, and I hope to inspire people. At the same time, I think what I aim, or what I draw, is a picture of anti-materialism, but anti-materialism, at the same time, I'm careful with this because material things are important. Money does matter. Accomplishments do matter. And I don't want to delude myself or others to to drop all of this. It's an important part of life, and especially for young men, I would recommend, or I would tell every young man, try to be try to tie try to own all your importance and influence and your potential to generate money, protection, and so on. Tie this to yourself and never give it away. Otherwise, you will be exploited and get in a lot of trouble. So it's not what I try to do. But what I want to say is that materialism is definitely not the way to, it's not the way. It's part of the way, maybe, but it is not the thing that will lead us to the goal of a fulfilled life. So it's an open thought that I present today.